bass hit hard, make the whole bar fall. Little bit sweet, little bit reckless. You can't hang, you can't handle Texas heat. Hands up high if you feel this heat, dust in the air.
Hey there, how's it going out there? This is Boots, Stars, Guitars, The Hit List with Tracy Two-Step, myself, and
Kristen, Rachelle.
Miss Kristen Rachelle. I said I'm going to quit saying her name. I say it all the time. I'm like, and Kristen Rachelle. It comes much better out of her mouth. Tonight, we have an amazing artist on. We are on TV, a broadcast, and we are on two radio stations that have an amazing reach. One of the stations actually is going to cater to this artist tonight. So they're very excited to hear about this artist that we have with us. I spent a good amount of time on the phone today and got to know a lot about it. And Kristen, I actually saw where you got to do like a pre-interview leading up to tonight. So is there something that you can tell us?
Well, he's a really talented musician. I got to kind of hear him live. He did some piano playing for me, so he's multi faceted there in the music world, and it was a nice interview. It was a very nice interview.
Nice. Okay. Well, I had a very nice conversation. A lot of interesting information. So from his team, and everything that they're doing, and I was like, okay. We were all kind of following the same path of what's going on within music, what's going on within media. And I thought that was great. We do have CMA Fest coming up. So we talked about that a bit. I will be staying in Texas and I will not be at CMA Fest. What about you, Kristen?
When is CMA Fest?
It is the first week of June.
No, I actually am going to go to Nashville around June 19th. So I'm not doing CMA Fest.
Okay. That might be around the same time I'm going. I still need to look. You told me that last time, and I need to look at the exact dates of when I will be there too. So, hey, how are you going out there? I see you. Hello, sir. He says South Carolina.
Oh,
South
hi.
Carolina. Yeah, that's Jeremy there. Jeremy Rittenhouse tuning in right now. The guests that we have, I was researching, Kristen. And so DJ are the initials of his name. So when you hear DJ, you automatically think, oh, it's someone on air like us, or it's someone, in the station. And so I was able to find, nope, that's actually his name. Go ahead and tell us his full name.
I believe it's Daniel. It's Daniel Rittenhouse.
Yeah, Daniel Joseph Rittenhouse. So DJ Rittenhouse. There are two T's in there. Rittenhouse. So there we have it. DJ Rittenhouse. He's really easy to find online, actually. So, but I know that we have our hit list. So everyone stay tuned because when it comes to the hit list, that is very unique. I never know what Kristen's going to ask or what we're going to have our guests do. It's always interesting week to week to see what pops up. So as far as this guest or anything else, Kristen, what else is going on out there? You were just in New Orleans.
Well, I was in Baton Rouge. Henry Turner had a music festival and a soul food cook-off, and it was amazing.
Oh, wow.
He has some of the most talented musicians around him that have done jazz music forever, and it is a real treat to get to go hear those people because you don't get to hear that kind of talent everywhere.
Right.
But yeah. Henry's got a lot of talented people surrounding him, so yeah, very, very fun place to be.
I have not gone yet, but every year someone from our camp, ironically, around me has gone. We presented him with an award last year, and they were like, the food. They kept going on and on about it's the soul food festival. And they were like, my gosh, Tracy, you had us go to this thing and we left 10 pounds heavier because.
Yes. I had to take a break from eating when I got back home the day before yesterday. I've been having to eat light because, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I bet it was really, really good. It's out there in Baton Rouge. And actually, he also runs HTTV. So while our shows are on TV, it is through Henry Turner. So thanks to you out there, Mr. Henry Turner. Kristen, you want to just jump right into the show?
Let's get into it.
You want to bring them right in?
Yep.
Did you happen to discuss? I think it's very faith based forward,
Mhm.
but it's the word mutt was used ironically, and I was like, well, I haven't ever really used that one, but I guess I'm kind of a mutt too because I don't really stick
Musically,
to one.
yeah.
So there's a variety is the word I was going to use, variety, but I can't get the word mutt out of my head now. Because of earlier. So it's like Southern rock. It's red. Some people would call it red dirt. It's Americana. So
Mhm.
I'm not going to put a label on it. I know that you've met him and he is in here, and now they're laughing too because you have the word mutt stuck in my head very much. So there we go. 100-meter scream. How are you doing out there, our team? Welcome to the show. Please share it out there, build it up, and support each other. Right now, we're going to grab our guest. You're on Boots, Stars, Guitars, the hit list. Pay attention to that. The hit list. There's a reason. Tonight on our show is DJ Rittenhouse. And I am Southern, so I pronounce my enunciation just like I did. DJ Rittenhouse. And here he is. How are you doing? I think you're.
I was muted. I didn't know I was muted. There we go.
There you go.
I said, I'm good. How are you?
We're doing good. I can. You've got a voice immediately when that mute went off. I was like, whoa.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a very deep voice. I like it. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to be here.
Well, that's a good thing. In regards to you, today you have a great team. He's saying, hey, brother, loud and proud over here. You got Jeremy over here. We've spent quite a bit of time today talking and getting your files and all those for tonight's show. And you've got some music out, but Kristen was just with you, was telling me that you actually are multifaceted. So you play multiple instruments.
Yes, ma'am. My primary instrument is the drums, but I'm okay at the piano and the guitar. I'm not great at it. Normally, when it comes to those things, I typically let other people play them if I'm going to do recording. But I have put my own spin on some things in the music that I do.
All right. Well, the music that you do, that's interesting. So you just said it like that. When I was doing some of my homework, and then what I normally, hey, how are you doing out there? Nice to see you. So we're live. We're live right now. We are a show that is live with radio, with broadcast and podcasts, and we do engage with everyone. So send us messages if you'd like to ask a question too. I love old school radio. So you've got your buddy there tuning in as well. So
Yes, ma'am.
DJ Rittenhouse, did we get it correct?
Yes, ma'am, you did.
Okay.
You've done better than most
Nice.
people do.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You've been called worse. Is that
I've
what you
been
mean?
called worse.
Oh, uh-oh. I have a question here already, and it's actually, I was going to ask the same thing. So Biggie is asking us, where is DJ Rittenhouse originally from? He looks familiar.
I'm originally from the eastern shore of Maryland. If you know, Maryland is kind of split up between two different parts because we have the Chesapeake Bay that goes between the two parts, and the eastern shore is pretty rural and a lot of country folk out there and farmers and stuff. So I grew up there.
Nice, nice. Well, we have Hi One Star Radio. I see you out there. They are definitely checking out this episode in particular. They are very loud and proud here in Texas. And when we say red dirt or anything close to it, they're like, wait, we're there. So they're tuning in live, but they also will be carrying the show as well for Kristen and myself here with Boots, Stars, Guitars, BSG. We're hoping you'll all catch on to BSG. That way there's less to pronounce. So up in the Maryland area, I actually know that area. I was up around the St. Michael's area, and then I was doing some work over into DC. But I happen to know you are not in Maryland any longer. Actually, where are you?
I'm in Nacogdoches, Texas.
I like how you said that. Is that how you say that?
Yes, ma'am.
Nacogdoches? Is that
I
how
guess
it's
that's
said?
how you say it. I mean, you tell me you're from Texas.
Well, I grew up in Nashville, and now I'm in Texas, so I go back and forth. I'm Southern. I mean, my accent is maybe not as thick, but did I say it right? Is it Nacogdoches?
It's
Nacogdoches.
Nacogdoches until you get to Louisiana, and then it's Natchitoches.
Nah.
Because there's a town in Louisiana spelled the same way, but the two, they're pronounced different.
No way. Okay, I
Yeah.
actually just learned something tonight. I knew there
Me
would be
too.
something. This is why I asked, because trust me, there's a town up in Texas, and I always say Middle Ethiopia, and they're like, "What?" And I'm like, just I'm not going to try any longer. There's a lot of Texas is a big state. Listen, it's a big state with a lot of
Yes,
cities
it
in
is.
there. Most definitely. I actually, because of that one word there, Tony, I cannot pull that up. We cannot. So we are on radio, and it would be radio edit commercial. But I appreciate you tuning in. One Star Radio. I see you there, Kay. Hope you're doing well. So DJ, do you go by DJ, or is there what do you go by?
Yes, ma'am. Everyone calls me DJ, my friends and my family. So I
Okay.
try to be friendly with everybody. You guys call me DJ all day long.
Well, I don't know about everybody, but I think that's a great attitude to have.
Yeah. Well, I said try.
I'm staring at Elvis behind Kristen when you said that. I'm thinking, okay, he did.
Is is he distracting?
No, I love it. So every time I need to like make my eye go somewhere, there's a big Elvis painting behind Kristen. And I love it. So if anyone sees a velvet Elvis painting, we are looking for that, or just a picture. We're looking for one, and I'm going to put it behind me too, so we can match.
To be twins.
It draws. I don't know. It draws me over there to remind me. So, Mr. DJ Rittenhouse, you have found yourself on the hit list on a
Okay.
Wednesday here. You're going to air across multiple stations on different days at different times. And if we had to just break down for everyone out there, maybe the top 3 things that you wanted to say, this is who you are, maybe what inspired you, how long had you been in music, and what artist probably moves you the most?
Well, I told Kristen this already, but I was a worship leader for 20 years. So I spent a lot of time in church. Actually, my dad was a pastor, and my mom was the worship leader at the church. So she taught me and my siblings at a young age how to sing. I was 5 years old, and we were going to prisons and hospitals and nursing homes, and we were singing as a family. And so I learned at a very young age, how to do that. And I started playing the drums when I was 15 years old. Started writing music at 15 years old, and then around the age of 20, I became a worship leader and spent a lot of time doing that. My church actually they folded up in their operation in Dover, Delaware, and moved to Nashville, Tennessee, and they're there now. But they do a lot of evangelism stuff now. So the church is it's kind of dissolved. But when that happened, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start doing my own thing, and here we are. I've been releasing songs, and not just country music, but also worship music, and that's under The Darkness Lies. Yeah, I've got a lot going on.
You do. You do. I was told literally the word mutt came out. And so now
Yeah.
I'm going to have to try and get that one out. Hey, buddy, how are you doing out there? I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. I always see you. Love to see you. I can't wait to talk to you. Stay tuned in over here on this. I'm going to get to some music. I definitely want you to hear that. Hello. Hello there out there. We've got some great people tuning in. I actually saw you sitting down with Kristen, and then I was on the phone for quite some time today with some of your team, and I decided to make a few calls and said, hey, pay attention. I think there's someone here in Texas that you might want to listen to. So I love when we get to network like this. So I can
Awesome.
bounce things. Kristen and I can bounce things off of each other. paying attention to the independent artists and helping them on their way, as well as what we're doing as well. And what we do comes straight from us, literally. When we say it's coming from us, it's independent, coming straight from us. It is a passion. So whatever we can do to help artists and get out there and help you, that moves us as well. So we appreciate you and your time for sure.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Here's our other lovely, lovely individual over here, 99.9. Hello, how are you doing? Everyone is tuning in over here. Mr. Rittenhouse. Okay. You have some great music in here. Before I get into the music, is there anything else you'd like to let them know? They're asking me about a music influence.
A music, what? I couldn't hear you. What was that?
Influence.
Influence? Okay, yeah. Well, that's where the mutt comes in.
Yeah,
Well,
they're saying it again.
I listen to everything because it's like, I'm just mixed up with all kinds of different stuff. I grew up listening to classic rock. I grew up listening to country music. I grew up listening to pop music with my mom. She listened to Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson and Tony Braxton. The list goes on and on. But I heard all these different sounds, and I really, it's kind of ingrained in me, and I try to incorporate my own style and thoughts in what I do, because I honestly I don't want to sound like everybody else.
Well, I don't think that you do, actually. As soon as I heard your voice, you have a very deep, is it like baritone? You remind me of a very deep baritone style voice. And I happen to have a son that when he speaks, it's like, like it's very deep. You have a very defining voice that's uniquely yours. I don't think that you'll be mistaken, actually. I wouldn't think so. No,
that's
not
a
yet.
good thing.
I don't think so. Kristen, what do you think?
No, he's definitely got his own sound for sure.
Yeah,
you can tell there's lots of different influences in there, which is good.
I was listening. So you said Michael Jackson. You were naming, like, you were all over as far as the music, and I love that, because I guess that's why we have Mutt. It's over here in my messages quite a bit.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
you got to get me off of I'm going to say variety. Most definitely. Why don't we get into some of your music over here? I have several of your songs in here. And I'm going to turn to Kristen a little too, because she got to meet with you and got to go through the music. And I'm very curious, Kristen, in regards to the music and where you'd like to start and getting into the show.
I think I'm going to let you pick whatever you think sounds like what you want to hear first. Go ahead and pick that one. I want to see where you go.
Me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? Myself, and we do have production too that is in here. Production. Go ahead and pull up what you believe that you'd like to pull up. Yep, I knew that was going to happen.
Which one?
They want to hear Dirt Road Alibi by DJ Rittenhouse. So Dirt Road Alibi. Pull it up and play it.
Daddy met me at the front door, hell-bent on giving me the what for. I didn't hear a word that he was saying, 'cause my mind was racing down a one-lane country back road. Mud tires humming us a love song. I couldn't tell what you were thinking, but my heart was racing. me to the floorboard. Hook a left by the old store. Running from the blue lights, chasing. All we wanted was just a little more. Consequences didn't mean a thing. With my shotgun beauty queen, I knew what you were thinking. Our hearts are racing. We run, we ride. You and me in the front seat, sliding sideways across this county line. Two hearts collide. With every kiss I feel your heartbeat. Just living this dirt road alibi.
Well, I have a lot to say. I'm over here like doing the guitar and the drums.
That sounds like it should already be on every radio station.
Right?
Yeah.
I love that. Hey, the guitar solo. I knew you were going to say that. I knew before I had it in here. I have multiple people talking about the guitar. The transition of the drums, I caught that too. The transition of the drums there too was like, whoa, wait a minute. I have to like grab my stick or something while I'm sitting here. So it means I really liked it.
Thank you.
I love that. I love your voice. And Kristen, you're right. It's something that should already be out there on radio. So we've got to we got some work to do to get you out there playing and spinning around Texas. I love
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Now I have a question. Did you play the instruments in that song?
That song I did not. I had a friend of mine actually do the recording on it. His name is Noah Williamson, and he incorporated some of the people he knew. And the actual guitar on that was a guy from Nashville, Tennessee, named Warren C.A. And I worked with him. He's done guitar in several of my songs. He's a really, really good guitarist. So again, I kind of outsource those things. My stepson Daniel, he's done a lot of the drums for me on my music. So yeah,
I like that.
when it comes to the sound, I want the pros to do it because I like to have a different perspective a lot of times because I don't want to think that I know it all, because there's a lot of people out there who are really talented and they have a great ear for music, and I want them to be able to incorporate their sound in there as well.
Most definitely. And
Yeah,
I do agree
you
with
picked
you.
some
And I also
great
agree with
musicians.
Yeah, I didn't want to put anything out that was trash. I mean, I definitely paid a lot of money to get it done, but and if you're going to do it right. So
Right.
in the day of digital music, I think I say this on every single show. So you're on Boot Stars Guitars right now with Tracy T-Step and Kristen Rachelle. I usually say in a digital age of music, in order to get your wooden nickel out of that song, we need you to go over and find that music, move it, and put it on a playlist. So Boots Stars Guitars is BSG. BSG is creating its own playlist. The radio station called me yesterday and said, we really want to push a lot more of the indie artists. And I'm like, well, that's easy. What do you need? And so under Boot Stars Guitars, our playlists are going to start building just a full indie just from the show. Anything that Kristen and I do, it will go on the radio a lot more than what we had as far as airtime. So that's great news. So
awesome.
yeah, we got to get you. And then what happens is you get others. And by getting others and networking together, we're all supporting each other and we all get a wooden nickel.
Yes, ma'am.
One.
Yes, ma'am.
Horrible joke, but it's true. Hey, listen, music is a passion, and it sounds like it is a passion of yours as well.
It is absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's I get I know my wife gets frustrated with me because I spend so much time with the music and what comes with it, and trying to find that balance. But it really is it's just a passion that I know the Lord Jesus put in my heart, and I'm going to use it for His glory till the cows come home.
Well, there you go. Till the cows come home. My little brother, you just threw me back right there. I swear he said that all the time. That's who you remind me of, actually. I'm having like a very interesting like flashback. If I were to on the back channels show you a picture or your everything, your voice, that's why I kind of just did a double take. So my little brother, he's no longer here, but his name is Justin, and you could be like his, you're like almost the same. It's very interesting. So as I'm going through your music, DJ, remember, DJ is not a DJ at a station. He is an artist who is on tonight here on BSG, Boots, Stars, Guitars. We are going through your music. You are a Texas resident up in the Nacogdoches area. And and I did tell your team, between Kristen and myself, we'll give you a lot of the tips, a lot of the networking kind of surroundings of what's going on, and get you up to date with what's going on out there. So
sounds good.
Myself for sure. Now, if I'm going to go to a second song, I'm going to ask again and let production pick. So I'm going to let production pull that up for me. All right. I could probably guess this by you. It is Let It Roll. Let It Roll. Would you like for me to play the song first, Kristen, and then ask questions?
Yep, let's hear the song.
Let's do it. It is called Let It Roll.
Back 40 on a Friday night, circled up in the headlights, raising Cain to the break of dawn. 12 gauge lighting up the sky, shots flying like the 4th of July, as we came here to have a good time. Our daddies taught us how to work the land, to make a living, how to be a good man, and give thanks to the Lord above. We're country boys, but we got big plans. We ain't afraid to get dirt on our hands, and we ain't leaving until we're done. I don't know what you've been told, but these country boys ain't gonna run. So if you're driving through the country or down a lost and lonely highway, if you're ever around my way, let it roll. If you drive a Ford or jacked up Chevy, or a Dodge with a souped up Hemi, if you call yourself country, let it roll. Oh, let it roll. Let it roll. So kick your tires and light the bonfires, and we won't stop, so you better not try it. I don't know what you've been told, but these country boys ain't gonna run. So if you're driving through the country, down a lost and lonely highway, if you're ever around my way, let it roll. So kick your tires and light the bonfire. If you drive a Ford, jacked up Chevy, or a Dodge with a souped up Hemi, if you call yourself country, let it roll. Stop, so you better not try it. Let it roll.
Wow. Okay. We just went there again. So let it roll. Okay. It really like was just rolling all through the guitar. Who is on that guitar?
That would be Mikey Canoy with Mikey Canoy Productions out of Richmond, Virginia. He he helped me actually write the music on this song, and he he did the solo part as well. Warren, I don't think Warren CA was available for that one, so Mikey ended up doing it himself, and he's very talented too. So
There was a lot of talent in there, yourself included. So I was just jamming out, and then the guitar solo jumps in, and I'm like, "Holy cow!" I just said what you said, "Holy cow!" I don't know, Kristen. I'm like, kind of. It's so great when you find refreshing, great musician who hasn't been tainted yet by the industry or Texas. It's very rare. It is. When you find good people who also have been in the music industry like you are, and you have been, and you've paid your dues, and you know what you're doing. And then here you are, you've shown up here in Texas. Texas is a big state. It has a lot of cred going on when it comes to music. So I just think it's pretty cool that you're here. The timing that you've shown up here in Texas could not be better. I love it. I love the guitar solo too. We're all just like talking about the guitar solos. Every bit of that. Love it. Most definitely. Kristen?
The first thing I always pay attention to is the guitar solo. For some reason. Maybe it's growing up in the MTV generation, all those great rock guitar solos on MTV.
That's right.
Yeah.
There you go. Uh-oh.
Yeah, but all the songs that I ever hear of yours already sound like they should already be on the radio. Like, they sound like they should have been playing 6 months ago.
Yeah. That's the tough part, getting there.
Yes, it is. It is the tough part.
Well, once you start networking with the right group, the right mix, and it's taken, I'm only 29, and Kristen and I are veterans within the music and radio industry. Every part of music on that aspect, both of us combined. When you start networking within the right crowd and the right fit for you, you'll know. I mean, that's when it works. That's when you figure out where you're going and who you're going to be around and where the energy actually flows. And that's when you know it's great. And that's what I feel from you. I feel that very positive, elevated energy. And I'm like, that's what we're looking for. And there's a lot of stuff going on in Texas right now in music. So again, perfect timing for you to show up. And of course, I'll put his message right up here. We are changing that. So that is from Red Dirt Disciple himself there. Shout out to you, Red Dirt Disciple. And Jamie is over here, Kristen, talking about, I grew up on MTV too. I love the guitars. Yeah, I love that. I just said today, I said MTP. We are Music TV Podcast, MTP. So, and the other question that I have over here is from Biggie. I am a big drum solo person, and the drums were crisp and amazing.
You can thank my stepson. You can thank my stepson Daniel for that. He worked on all the drum parts on 95% of my music. So,
well, he's talented.
He absolutely is one of the best drummers I've ever heard. He's really good.
And he's got to be young because you're not that old. I mean,
he's 30, 31. He just turned 31.
Nice. Well, he's doing a great job. You're doing a great job, Kristen. I'm letting you lead right now, as if we're going to song, or are we going to get into questions? Q&A.
Let's keep the music going. I want to hear some more music.
Perfect. All right. Hit it, production. Pull it up. What are you pulling up? I like being surprised too. Pull up on screen. Neon. We've got Neon by DJ Rittenhouse that we are playing right now on Boots Stars Guitars.
Check. It's been 6 months since you up and left. Gone in silence, no calls or text. Lonely inside my mind, wondering where you've gone. Trying to forget all the things you said, but I can't get those words out of my head. And now I'm left in pieces and I'm all alone. So I'm staring at a neon, been drinking whiskey all night. Nobody here to lean on, underneath this broken bar light. You said you were leaving, but you packed your bags and now you're gone. And I don't know the reason. You broke my heart and threw our love away. The preacher man says that I'll be okay. I just need to take it day by day and hold on to the promise written in your word. Trying to remember the things you said and all of those words written in red. Somehow I believe that you're still on your throne, but I'm staring at a neon, been drinking whiskey all night. Nobody here to lean on, underneath this broken bar light. You said you were leaving, but you packed your bags and now you're gone. And I don't know the reason. You broke my heart and threw our love away. And I know that this ain't the way things are supposed to be. And I know the whiskey ain't gonna fix anything. And I know that I'm gonna hate myself in the morning. Lord, give me the strength I need. 'Cause I'm staring at a neon, been drinking whiskey all night. Nobody here to lean on, underneath this broken bar light. You said you were leaving, but you packed your bags and now you're gone. And I don't know the reason. You broke my heart and threw our love away. Oh, threw our love away.
Woo. I love that. I mean, every song that is in here, I love every bit of it. I actually really love the ending to that one too. I love how you faded out in that song. And I'm gonna guess that is your stepson again on the drums.
Well, yeah, he helped with the drums on that, and he also played the guitar parts on that. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm
Nice.
telling you, the kid is talented.
Nice. I have a message here and it says, that's why I was laughing. GJ, I have you on my big screen, brother looking all famous. LOL.
That's my baby brother.
There you go. So your baby brother is calling you out live right now tonight. Kristen?
I am so into this music. Like normally we do a lot of talking, but I keep wanting to hear new songs.
More.
You know, like new.
I
I like the
We
music.
want more. We want more. Hey, how's it going out there, Mr. Sparkman? I have not had a chance to get a hold of you. Keep pushing BSG in through there. Nice to see you out there as well. Here we are live on Boots, Stars, Guitars with the hit list. And we have not only 2 more songs. I know that we'll save, I do want to save one of those for the last song. And it's, I think, one of your latest releases. So I'm saying out loud on purpose to production. And so we have 2 more songs. And I agree with Kristen. I would actually like to go ahead and get into one of those other songs while we have multiple individuals tuned in that I actually called up and said, hey, listen tonight. So production, let's pull it up. It is Sometimes Final? Is that the full name of the song?
No, the final part was just, that was the final.
That's what
the final take on it. Yeah. Sometimes is the name of it. Yeah.
Yes. Sometimes is the name of the song. Let's go ahead and roll with Sometimes by DJ Rittenhouse.
I can still remember the song on the radio. Lost and found in a border town. Never seen the place so slow. You went your way and I went mine. And girl, it felt like we were lost in time. But I can still remember the song on the radio. But sometimes the pain don't hurt like it used to. My face won't show that I miss you, 'cause you're gone. And some days I pretend that I didn't hurt you and act like I didn't see you walk away. Oh, sometimes I feel fine. It was cold that December, I can still see the snow. As you walked away in a dotted line from the love we used to know. Your footprints led down to the end of the drive. And girl, that memory seems frozen in time. But it was cold that December, I can still see the snow. But sometimes the pain don't hurt like it used to. My face won't show that I miss you, 'cause you're gone. And some days I pretend that I didn't hurt you and act like I didn't see you walk away. Oh, sometimes I feel fine. Looking back, I can't remember My face won't show that I miss you, 'cause you're gone. And some days I pretend that I didn't hurt you and act like I didn't see you walk away. Oh, sometimes I feel fine. I can still remember the song on the radio.
Ooh, come on. Oh my goodness. Kristen. Okay. So there's this thing that I have with Kristen. Oh my goodness. That takes me back to how when you talk about the 90s and the music in the 90s, and oh my goodness, you literally just had me feeling all sorts of emotions. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm live. And this song is literally touching me and like bringing me, I don't know if I'm emotional and I'm happy all at the same time. What about you, Kristen?
You know, that song does kind of bring you back. It really does. I was thinking of some things too while I was listening to that, some moments in time. And that's how you know when you've gotten, some good music, is that it's relatable. It makes you feel something. It draws out, an emotion. And that's exactly what that song did.
That's exactly what it did. It took me somewhere and I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, we're going on this journey.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. You do have a comment in here, and I don't know if you noticed that. I wanted to grab it for you. And he is talking about how he can really hear the Joe Diffie influence in this one. And this is from Red Dirt Disciple himself. How do you feel about that one, Kristen?
I'm a huge Joe Diffie fan. A lot of those 90s, those early 90s guys, music will never get better than that, right there, 90s country.
No.
So that's an awesome compliment to get, is that you've got a Joe Diffie sound.
Yeah.
It is.
I'll take it.
Is. And of course, we got Jamie over here. This is one of her favorite songs. She's a Texas gal herself. And right here, they're already doing hashtag sometime rocks. Sometimes rocks. There we go. Plural. Sometimes rocks. Thank you for joining us. I love every one of those. As we're here tonight on Boots, Stars, Guitars. Yes, it's all plural. Boots, Stars, Guitars, BSG. The hit list with myself, Tracy Two-Step, Miss Kristen, Rachelle, and Mr. DJ Rittenhouse. DJ Rittenhouse. We do have another song in here. And I'm going to actually refer to Kristen, because I love rolling right through the music like we're doing right now. So, Kristen, do you want to do a break or you want to roll right into it?
Oh, no, I want to roll right into it. I'm enjoying these songs.
Okay. Yeah, they definitely are taking us to a lot of places. I love it. So in here tonight, again, yes, please, here on the show, please like, share, subscribe, and give some support. By doing so, ask your mother, your brother, your dog, your goldfish, as Kristen would say, and get everyone else out there sharing and caring and showing the love out there for our musicians out there, those who are around the industry itself. That is how we make things happen, is by supporting each other, moving the music from one place to another in a digital world is what we have to do to support each other. So please do that, as well as doing it with this show. Thank you. All right, we've got the other song in here, and it is Country Runs Deep. Country Runs Deep by DJ Rittenhouse.
I didn't spend my days on a Tennessee mountaintop, but where I come from, we work hard for $1. We break our backs all week just to make a few $100. We may not look like where you're from, we may not look like where you're from, but man, these roots run deep in us. 'Cause we're tailgates by a bonfire, Sunday morning in a church choir, singing just as I am, sneaking out after midnight, a swimming hole under moonlight. It made me who I am. We may not look like where you're from, but country runs deep in her blood. On the outskirts of small towns, we were washed in the blood and river baptized in these backward hometowns where everything seems to slow down. We bow our heads in thanks to the God we want tonight. We may not look like where you're from, we may not look like where you're from, but man, these roots run deep in us. 'Cause we're tailgates by a bonfire, Sunday morning in the church choir, singing just as I am, sneaking out after midnight, a swimming hole under moonlight. It made me who I am. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. We're a little lost and a little found, until you all come back around. We'll leave the light on. Tailgates by a bonfire, Sunday morning in a church choir, singing just as I am, just as I am. Sneaking out after midnight, a swimming hole under moonlight. It made me who I am. We may not look like where you're from, but country runs deep in her blood. Country runs deep in her blood. We may not look like where you're from, but country runs deep in her blood. Country runs deep in her blood.
I always have to wait on your songs. You have this very, very smooth transition where you're fading us out of your music. So I'm always very careful not to touch anything. I love that. I love every piece of it. Red Dirt Disciple tuning in here to say, so proud of you, dude. Gonna blow the roof off the music industry together. I agree with you, Red Dirt Disciple. I can't wait to get into some of the stuff that we discussed today. We had a very, very long talk in regards to a lot of things going on, and I'll have to fill in Kristen later on back channels. We'll have a conversation, but yeah, you got somebody over there that knows what they're doing. So that's always a great thing. So networking in through Texas, that's been in Nashville. And so I kind of did the same thing. So I was like, yeah, been there. Now I'm over here. So we had a lot of good stuff going on, and you're going to fit in just perfect. What could you tell me about the last song that we just heard? Isn't that the last song that you put out?
I have another one actually. It's called On the Inside, but I thought I sent it over. Maybe I didn't. But Country Runs Deep was actually written about my home where I left from, because I kind of wanted to give them a farewell. It's kind of a tribute to where I grew up, because it's always been home to me, and I left a lot there, and starting a new life is kind of hard to do, and there's that's not to say I'll never go back there, but there's still a lot of memories tied to my home, and again, a lot of friends there and stuff. And I just wanted to give them a little piece of myself before it took off. So before I packed up and moved, I wrote "Country Runs Deep."
There you go. Country runs deep. You have a few lines in there about looks, which was interesting timing about the way that someone looks, talking about that. Did you write that song?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I figured you did. What were you thinking when you had that line there in the song?
Well, that line is, it's kind of multifaceted, if you will. The song, it also encompasses the idea of how people talk about you not being from the country just because you're from different locations, and in the country, and you know, I wanted to kind of put that to rest because just because I didn't grow up in a holler in Tennessee doesn't mean I'm not a country boy.
I swear to you, if I could play you, he's no longer with us, my little brother. If I could actually like play a clip, one day I'm going to, and you're going to go, holy cow. You look like him, you sound like him, and he would have said it that same way in a holler, um, somewhere
Yes,
in a
ma'am.
holler. In a few minutes, you're probably going to say another word that he used to say all the time too. So I feel like you're already like family. You're already a part of everything going on here. Have you had stations that have picked up right there on Country Runs Deep?
Yeah, we actually just got off a radio tour. We went up to uh, Kansas. We went to Missouri, um, and Oklahoma, and we did a great big loop and stopped at different stations, and they all played "Country Runs Deep." So it'd be cool to get it on a few more channels for sure.
Well, you're doing that tonight, actually.
I
Yep.
know that, and I appreciate it. It's
Yep.
really awesome.
We are. We're getting it on a few channels tonight. So more than a few, actually. So between Kristen and myself, even the radio stations that we're working with, they're tuning in because they wanted to hear this individual that's coming into Texas. Texas is unique when it comes to the music. Kristen, how do I say this? So Texas is very proud of its music, and we're very proud of Texas. I grew up in Nashville and then I came to Texas. I'm accepted now because I've been here long enough. But Texas definitely is kind of like paying your dues. And
Right?
music in Texas, wow, Kristen, help me out here. I'm trying to explain that, in Texas, it is a network of individuals who've been putting in their dues
Oh,
already, just like Nashville.
definitely. They've got their own style.
Yeah.
It's a wide style. You can't really
Yeah.
put a name on it. It's just they say Texas country music, Texas music, but it goes everywhere from Americana to red dirt to blues to southern rock. So it's all over the place. And really Texas is one of the best places for music. It is a musically rich like culture. And if I had to say, let's move everything from Nashville to Texas, yes, I'd say do it in a heartbeat because
I
that's
agree.
where a lot of the really good, authentic music is.
I agree. I agree. And so I did that. I moved away from Nashville. I still love Nashville, still love its music. It got a little too commercial for me. And
Yeah.
then I didn't think I was going to stay in Texas, but here I am, still here. So still working between both markets. Texas is a huge state, obviously. So yes, you're going to have a very wide variety. Everybody thinks it's cowboys and country music and red dirt only. You'd be very surprised if you start looking. You're going to find a variety of music here out in Texas, even the hip hop scene. So it's interesting out in the Houston area. But the red dirt, the country, the southern rock, you definitely threw that dart very well. I think when you chose to pick up and you did the song as like an anthem to where you grew up, and now you're in Texas. And I did you say it's your brother who's over here? He's over here talking with me, Mr.
Yeah,
Jeremy.
that's him.
Okay, so every episode this happens to me, and I'm like over here and I'm looking. I'm like, the next song I write is going to be country boy slang, literally. And it's your brother who's going country boy slang.
Like,
So I'm putting that one in my book for sure. So usually out of each episode, I'm like, wait a minute. If it's a great episode, I'm already like, ooh, wait a minute. I already have great ideas. Um, I love it. What has been your experience so far over here in Texas? Are you out playing, and where do you want people to go to look for you? So your schedule, do you have a website?
I have a website. It's djrittenhousemusic.com.
Okay.
Um, Keeping up with it has been challenging, but I'm gonna be doing a lot more with it for sure. Um, basically, we've been on the road. My wife and I have been on the road for a little over 3 months. Just moving stuff from Maryland and helping other people move. We had to take some stuff to our kids, and because they're stretched out all over the place, and we got to go back to Maryland and help some family before we take our last load to over here to Texas. And so we've been doing a lot. I mean, we've been very, very busy. And but once we get settled in it and down here, we're gonna hold some auditions and build a band. And so if anybody out there is watching this, you want to build a band, you have to hit up my manager. That's RDD Entertainment. Actually, it's RDD Music and Entertainment. And go through him with that. So basically, yeah, when we get down here, it's the gloves are coming off.
Well, so what it sounds like to me is you've already got a drummer. So you got the drummer in place. Did you bring him with you to Texas?
No, if I could drag him down here and he could play the drums, that'd be great. But he's actually living in Pennsylvania.
Oh,
So
is he? Okay. All
yeah,
right. Well, you know what? We have a lot of great musicians out there. And then we have a network between just all of us on this screen. There's already a network that immediately pops into my head. I'm sure you too, Kristen, when it comes to guitar, bass, drums. So you can find some of your best people just by networking with people who've kind of been out there
yeah,
understanding the game. Listen, it is a business. Music is a business, and in any business, there's good and there's bad.
that's right.
So anytime you can find the good side of it and the good people, you just keep going that way, and you'll do yourself good right there. Red Dirt
Mhm.
Disciple says Gulf Coast County 2. So Gulf Coast County 2, is he referring to he has found on the Gulf Coast festivals, music? Give me more, Red Dirt Disciple.
I don't know what he's talking about on that.
I think I do, but I wasn't going to answer for him. We actually have Red Dirt Disciple. He'll be coming on, I think it's June 9th. So our industry insider show, they'll be coming on that show. But they did run into on the Gulf Coast area. There's some stuff happening. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. And he's talking about country. There you go. Country. That's what he's saying. He forgot his R. There you go. There you go. So you've already got someone with you who's already in place as far as when I use that word business. Music is a passion, but it's also the business. And the business of music, you've already got someone over there that knows what he's doing and you know what you're doing. I keep hearing you refer to your wife. I think that's amazing. So I give
Yeah,
props to the wife because in the music industry, moving around, leaving home, coming to Texas, that's a move, not just for you, but for
well,
her too.
she's a Texas native actually. She's chimed in a couple times. Her name's Jamie.
Yeah,
Um,
I've been over here talking with her. She's like, "Hey, I'm Texas."
yeah, she grew up here and she moved to Maryland because her mother lives in Maryland. Her dad lives here in Nacogdoches, and basically, we just packed up and she came back home, and
Nice.
I'm gonna call it home. So,
There you go.
but yeah, I
There we go.
appreciate my wife. She's got my back, and she's been there riding with me. So
I love it. I love every bit of it. She's been in here all night tuning in too. So he was actually referring to that Texas has that country music too. You just forgot your R, Mr. Red Dirt Disciple. The Gulf, but that leads me to another sign with you as far as the Gulf Coast mentioning festival. That means it's supposed to happen. We had a conversation today. So I do believe in signs. Kristen, I think you'll back me up on that one, right?
Oh, definitely.
I like how she said, she's like, oh, definitely. We kind of want to know more about that very quick answer like that. Kristen, it is time to get into a round of questions here on Boots, Stars, Guitars, the hit list, where music meets mission. We have gone through your music here that has just been amazing. And then we'd like to fire off some questions and get some more information out there and a little bit of fun here at BSG. Kristen? She's going to say, quit saying my name, Tracy.
You want me to go first?
I do.
So my questions on this one are going to be, they're going to be a little different. My first question for you is, we don't get to talk a whole lot about Christian music. Normally it's secular stuff. So I'm curious because I grew up Pentecostal, and I know what we listened to growing up and what we sang in church. When you were growing up, was there a type of music in your church that you really just kind of clung to first? And I know Christian music is Christian music, but there are different types. There is the revival music, the old school music, the new music. So what music kind of like really touched you first in that area?
Well, it's always been Christian rock for me. I was listening to and still do Disciple. I've been listening to Disciple since they first came out. They've been in the industry for many years. Um, Also Pillar and Skillet, and all these all these different bands and Casting Crowns and Third Day. All that stuff was what I listened to. Especially Third Day, Mac Powell. He had one of those deep voices himself, and it influenced a lot of what I do too.
Yeah. I didn't get to listen to much Christian rock growing up. We had we did all the old hymnals, and that's what we did until I got to about 14 or 15. So I didn't know a whole lot about new,
Yeah,
church music. And by that point I had, was so used to what I was listening to. I guess I got in the habit of not really expanding on that. You get comfortable with what you like and you kind of keep with it.
yeah, that's right. Well, I mean, like I said, I really have listened to so much different music. It's unreal. I will listen to bluegrass today and hip hop tomorrow. I did love music, and a lot of people think I'm weird because I sometimes even listen to classical music. But
Oh, I love classical music. There's definitely always a place and time for that, for sure.
yeah, yeah, and I mean, again, it's just music. It does something to your heart. Really good music compels you to change, or even to reflect on mistakes, or past memories. It just draws you in, and that's what I love about it. It's there. Music's there to help you. When you've had a rough day. I mean, it's always there, and that's
Hmm.
what I appreciate about it.
Yeah,
It's
it
very
is always
medicinal.
there. There's only been like, I guess, one one type of music that, when you're growing up, your parents and adults, they force you to listen to certain things. There's
Yeah.
one type of music, one artist that I really can't stand. Oh my God, it was Kenny G. Do you remember Kenny G?
he can play the saxophone very well,
He,
but
That's what
he,
I remember as a
he can.
saxophone.
But in the 90s, he was everywhere. You weren't getting away
yeah,
from him. He was in the elevator. He was in Walmart.
right.
He was in Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, everywhere.
He was background noise for people who were afraid of silence.
That's right.
I like that. People who
He
are
was
afraid of
he
silence.
was everywhere.
All right. That is Kristen's view on Kenny G. Y'all, that's going to turn into a clip. Background noise for silence everywhere.
For people who
I
are
like
afraid of
that.
silence. Yeah.
No, I like that. I like how you put it. It's true. I thought it was great. In what I was thinking about is actually in one of your songs. So I was paying really close attention, and you're talking about your homage is what you're talking about. I heard sneaking out after midnight, swimming holes, and other things in that song. Now I want to know how true is that song that you were talking about?
That is 100% accurate. Uh, we would do it all the time. Actually, we we would sneak out. You know, mom and dad didn't know, but we would sneak out and go swimming on in the farmer's irrigation pond because he had it dug out really deep and the water was like a turquoise color. So we would always go jump in that pond, and that's where that line came from. It's a true story.
Wow, you said it was turquoise, the
Yeah, it was
farmer's water
like
hole.
a blue green color. Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
was gonna say if it's turquoise, there's something in it.
No,
I've
it
never
wasn't
seen
God.
He
I've
he
never seen
has
that color.
6 toes
Yeah,
on 1 foot, but he doesn't
yeah,
tell
right.
anybody.
No, I wasn't swimming in the porta pot.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll go with you on that one. And so sneaking out, that it's funny because so on the hit list we do ask these sorts of questions. So as you're going to sneak out as this kid, if I were to be in your room and I looked around, what would I see on your walls?
Posters of musicians, bands. Yeah, that's what I had up there.
What
Yeah,
bands?
man, that's all over the place. You ready for this roller
I
coaster?
am. I am. Let's go.
Shenandoah, uh, Dom and Rio, um, of course, Joe Diffie, Alan Jackson. I had a Chicago poster one time. Um, actually, a Fleetwood Mac poster. My
Oh,
very first concert I ever went to was a Moody Blues concert. So I bought
Oh,
I bought a
see,
poster from them and hung it on my wall as well. Again, I'm a music mutt. It's all over the place.
I'm a
no,
huge Moody Blues fan. I love the Moody Blues. Their
I knew when you
blend of
said that.
poetry, binaural beats
Yeah,
into their music, like everything. They're amazing.
and the
I
orchestra
saw Kristen
behind it.
light up
Yeah,
as soon as you said that.
Yes.
good
I
stuff.
like it actually. I mean, having a variety like that. So instead, I'm going to get stuck on the mutt word. That's going to turn into a song too, actually. So country voice slang, the variety that you're talking about, that's a really cool variety, actually. What about rock?
Rock. I listen to Led Zeppelin.
There you
Uh,
go.
I listen to Van Halen,
Yeah,
AC/DC,
there
Three
you
Doors
go.
Down, Creed. I mean,
Yep.
all kinds of stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, Three Doors Down. That is a very personal one to me, actually. So I like the answers that you're giving to this one. I've got someone that's like Chicago. I love this guy.
I have got a band name for you though. Okay, this is kind of a wild card, and I never get to bring this one up around people because nobody knows it. And being that you've got a background that you used to listen to some Christian rock, I have to know. Do you know who MXPX is?
absolutely.
Oh my goodness, nobody knows who they are.
Yeah, I had one of their albums. What was it called? It's been so
Was it
long
Teenage
ago.
Teenage Politics?
I don't know if it was
They
that one or not. But yes, I definitely listened to MXPX. I did. Yes,
I
punk
loved
rock.
them. Yeah, I loved them. They were definitely very unique back then, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're still stuck on six toes over here. And they're explaining that the water was actually clear.
Yeah. It was like a blue green color because they actually dug limestone out of there, so the limestone would keep the water
Oh,
really clean. Yeah,
it
Mhm.
kept it clean. Yeah.
clean water. Yeah.
Yeah, they're over here having a lot of fun with that. And then, of course, Three Doors Down immediately. And it was in Christian radio. So, Red Dirt Disciples following right along with what Kristen herself was just mentioning and wanted to see if you knew that he knew as well as far as within Christian radio. So, Kristen, he also knew what you were talking about. So you got two there that were like, yes, we absolutely know what you're talking about. So
Good.
I will have to actually, hey, I'm an honest person. I got to tell you, I would have to look it up and check it out. But everybody that you mentioned that was on your walls, I definitely would say that I would have had them on mine as well. So no Cyndi Lauper there, huh?
No, not Cindy. I did have Michael
I'm messing
Jackson.
with you.
I had
You
Mike.
had
I
Michael
had Mike.
Jackson?
Mike was hanging on the wall with everybody else.
Who do you have?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Did
Michael
you?
Jackson, with the new movie, Kristen and DJ, that's out right now. The music is all over right now. Have you noticed
Yeah,
that?
I was fixing to
Yeah.
ask if either of you have seen the new movie. I actually went to go see it
Yes.
today.
I've seen it.
All both of you did?
We've all
Yeah.
seen
Awesome.
it.
It was a really good movie. It was really good.
Yeah, it was.
It's very well done. And what I liked about it is I actually took my kiddos who
Mhm.
literally were like, we don't know him. Like, we don't know. I don't know. This is what you want to go see it. I'm like, we're like, yes. So we went to see it on Mother's Day. And I won't spoil it for you. But what I will tell you is that my own kids walked out going, oh, wow, we really
Yeah.
like him. And so it actually opened the door back to the music. But what it did do was show a picture and depict growing up as a child, as an artist, things that we already know. So I'm not spoiling it. But it gave a visual to some of the things that had to occur in someone's lifetime. And so putting on your glasses and ignoring things or judging things that you really shouldn't be judging, it's not our position. That happened a lot. And so I think what it opened a door into who the person is. And that's what I liked. Now, I am going to tell you, I did not like the ending, but I
It was
actually
kind of
loved the
abrupt.
movie.
I
It
was
was
sitting
very
there and I was
abrupt.
like, wait, it's over?
Yeah.
I know.
Well, they were setting up for another part. I think there's a second part coming.
You
I hope
think?
so.
I was like, wait, no, I'm sitting here. It's surely there's
I heard
something
that
that's
through the
gonna pop up.
grapevine. There's a second part, I believe. So can't wait.
Well, I'll keep looking. We're not spoiling it out there. They're like, no spoilers over here in our and we have here our production team putting we love DJ Rittenhouse music.com. My
Nice.
hands are here. I did not put that there, but we do. We do love DJ Rittenhouse music.com. So on the hit list too, Kristen, as far as having DJ here with us, I'm trying to think what it is, because we either do Two Truths and a Lie, or we've had all sorts of things we do over here on the hit list. It's not your traditional, we try not to keep it stale. So we try to keep it moving within the moments of the 2-hour window that we have within music and radio and TV. So, and that means coming to you and asking you things that you're going to be like, what are you asking me? Or we might need to ask your wife. She's paying close attention too. So, and they're already in our comments saying that they love our show when we do Two Truths and a Lie. So, Kristen,
Okay.
we already have them in I swear to you, right here. Here she is. We need to do Two Truths and a Lie, like our Two Truths and a Lie. All right. Well, Kristen, Two Truths and a Lie. So, do you know what that is, DJ?
I guess I'm getting ready to find out.
This is funny. You want to explain it to him, Kristen?
All right, you're going to tell us 3 things about yourself, okay? 2 of the things has to be true, 1 of the things has to be a lie, and we have got to guess along with our audience which one of those things is not the truth.
Okay, I'm gonna have to be slick about this. I've got family in there. So.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, they're going to message me too. I'm encouraging them to.
The Two Truths and a Lie. Let's see.
Your brother's already all over this. Your brother's waiting.
Yeah. He's like, Mom, tune in now.
Look, they are. I'm ready for you.
Okay, so here's one. I grew up poor. Another one. We moved around a lot as a kid. And I would say I love hot dogs.
Okay, Tracy, what do you think it is?
I was hoping you weren't going to say Tracy. Tell
I
me
think
the
it's
first
a
one
hot
again.
dog thing. I think it's the hot dogs. I think that's not the true one.
What was the first one?
The
Say your first.
first one, I grew up poor.
What was the second one?
We moved around a lot when I was a kid.
I don't believe that one because you've talked about where you're from so much and where you grew up in your church. So, Kristen, I think it's that one.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think it's the hot dogs.
The so the station's over here going hot dogs. No, your brother's over here saying this is easy. So if it's easy, if it's so easy, tell us which person is correct. Is Kristen correct? Am I correct? Are we both wrong?
Kristen is correct. I knew
There
it.
you go.
How can anybody truly actually like hot dogs? That's easy.
There you go.
I can't
I've already
stand them.
got messages going, oh no, he does not like hot dogs.
All three of those things are tied together. Actually, I'll tell the story. We did grow up very poor. We actually lived in a house, for 6 months without electricity. We would take baths out of gallon jugs. I'm not making any of this up. And we did jump around. We didn't really leave the eastern shore of Maryland, but we were always moving from place to place. We never really stayed in one single house. And we ate a lot of flipping hot dogs, and I cannot stand hot dogs because of it.
I agree with you there. Actually, I have a background in the foster system growing up, so you ate a lot of boxed weird products,
Yes.
blocks of cheese, and the bologna and the hot dogs.
Yes.
So I can relate to that part, and actually, our radio partner in here is like, "That'll do it." Yeah, and so someone over here is saying that's how I am with mac and cheese. Yes, the mac and cheese that comes in the white box with the black lettering, I would agree. But I do love mac and cheese that is not government given black mac and cheese.
Yes.
So, we're
I
going
need the
off
real
into
stuff
a big
nowadays.
subject. I'm sorry.
I said I
You
need
get
the
the
real
real
stuff
stuff?
nowadays.
Yeah, you get the real
Yes.
stuff now. Your brother actually said, "Could I answer?" You sure can. You can put whatever you'd like to in here. He wants to tell you it is so many hot dogs and noodles.
Noodles.
Yes, yes, that
Noodles.
ramen,
Yes.
noodles,
Ramen.
ramen. I knew he was talking about ramen immediately because you can get the ramen and
Yeah.
you crunch it all up. And you put the seasoning in with it, and you can eat it raw, and just
Yeah.
keep going. Yep, hot dogs and the noodles too. Oh my goodness, we just right into a whole nother show, having an eating contest.
Things you don't miss for 500, please.
Thank you. I'll take noodles for 500. I'll take the noodles over the hot dogs any day. That and bologna. So bologna does it to me, and peanut butter and jelly. So peanut butter and jelly was like, oh, you couldn't get me near peanut butter for a really long time. You know, I like
Yeah.
almond or something, but it's just those things that would last forever and that they could give you from the pantries or something. And so it's like, I know exactly what you're
Yep.
talking about. It's like, I don't want that, please. I love it. I love every bit of this. And yes, Jeremy is your brother who's sitting in here. And I'm like, yes, you can put whatever you'd like to in here. He was wanting to answer the question. So, yeah, and he's talking about the peanut butter. Oh, I know who she's talking about, her peanut butter on toast. Well, now as I'm older, yes, you can have bread and different things. Then it was because it's a cheap item in bulk. So it
Yeah.
didn't look like the peanut butter that you're talking about that went on your toast. It looked like something else. We're way off here on the subject. I love this. Two truths and a lie. They're liking our games here, Kristen. So as we keep this show moving, Oh, grilled peanut butter sandwiches. I've
Never had
done
that.
the Elvis. I have done the Elvis, do y'all know what that is?
Peanut
I
butter,
don't know.
banana.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
It's peanut butter, banana, and honey sandwiches. So that
Yeah,
was his favorite. Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you grill it, it kicks it up a notch.
I
Oh,
actually have never had it grilled like that, but I do
It's pretty
have
good.
multiple people in here talking about how they love grilled peanut butter. I have 3 people, I'm not kidding. Grilled peanut butter banana sandwiches. And I could see maybe if I'd put some honey on it. But I'm not kidding. Look, we struck a chord somewhere with peanut
oh,
butter.
we
I can
did.
keep going. This is Jiffy. They want to make sure to let us know this was the Jiffy. It was not the big tubs. He does not like hot dogs. You were correct. So production behind the scenes sent me a message and said they knew it was hot dogs too. I did not think it was hot dogs actually. So as we're here live on Boots, Stars, Guitars, BSG with myself, Tracy Two-Step, Kristen, Rachelle, and DJ Rittenhouse. DJ, have you booked yourself at any of the locations in Texas as like an acoustic set? Are you one of those guys who can go
Not
plug
yet.
and play?
I can, but I haven't done that yet. I've been doing more in the worship setting.
Mhm.
But like I said, as soon as we get down here and get settled, then we're gonna start pounding the pavement. So
Pounding the pavement. You definitely
yes, ma'am.
getting on the phone and reaching outside of just your area. You'll find quite a bit. I actually, Kristen, there was a reason. I definitely wanted to. I don't know Nacogdoches that well, but as you're traveling down through Texas, I did not want him to hit some of the potholes or the wrong exits that we come across in Texas. So I was
Oh,
like,
well,
we're going to need to have a talk.
if he goes through Oklahoma, he'll get adjusted pretty quick. The whole state of Oklahoma is a giant potholes.
Uh-oh.
Don't exit, she's saying. She said, do not exit. Yeah, he said, let's look, your brother. I get it though, because of the way I grew up. He says, go figure, talking about food on an interview, just leave it to a Rittenhouse. Yeah. Yep, I would agree. I totally get what you were saying though. So you didn't even your visual that you were giving. I was like, yep, I know what you're talking about. What
Yeah.
else is there, DJ, that you would say would surprise us about you? You're an artist, you're a father, you're a brother. What else? You're very devoted in what you're doing there in your community. I love that. Giving back to the community, the mission, and the impact that you already have within you. Where did that become instilled? Did you have parents that were instilling that in you, or did you grow up just it's within you?
Well, I mean, I guess it was just, you know, being around a lot of older people when I was growing up. That's kind of where it came from. Being proud of where you came from, that kind of thing. Um, so that's I would say that's probably the biggest impact, you know, that I had was by the older crowd that I did hang around as a kid. So that's pretty much it.
So, did your faith help you with your upbringing? Being you said you used the words poor and moving around. I'm
Well,
actually being asked that question.
it did, but not until later on in life. The Bible says, train a child in the way that he should go; he'll never depart from it." I'm thankful for my upbringing in church because there was a time as a teenager, I got into a lot of trouble because just doing different stupid things, and um, but ultimately I came back to my faith in God and my relationship with Jesus Christ. Later on in life, around the age of 19 years old, 20 years old, and again, that's when I started leading worship. So my faith definitely had an impact on bringing me out of ideologies and the trauma that you go through as a child, and so yeah, it definitely helped.
Well, and so that was something instilled within you, is what that is telling me. That is something
Yes.
that came with you. It's instilled within you and moved around with you. Um, and I have oh, there she is. She's giving you all kinds of hearts there. I see Jamie there. There she is, our Texas gal there. We're gonna have to meet her. And then Jeremy, I can't tell what those little emojis are. Can you, Kristen? Can you see? Or
They
Chief?
are, I don't know what they are.
I don't
I
either.
was gonna try to guess, but I'm not going to.
It's like, that's deep. I don't know. So Jeremy, I don't know. He's thinking deep. I think that's what they are. Maybe
That's
the
deep.
emojis
That's
are
what he said.
thinking very deep. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Got it, Jeremy. That's Jeremy Rittenhouse. That's actually the brother for DJ Rittenhouse, who is on with us tonight live on Boots, Stars, Guitars, BSG. Keep remembering BSG. Much easier for us to say over here. We're live with a new Texas resident, but actually, I would say you're not new because your wife is actually from Texas. So I would be leading with that one. I'd go on around. Yep, we
Yeah.
came home.
Well, we
came
told
home.
him on that today, so yeah.
I love it. I love it. He did give us clarity. He says it's a thinking emoji. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I might have to get glasses. I might be going 29 to 30 soon.
I need him. I can't see anything he's putting down there, so it's really
Well, I can
small.
actually until I pull it over here, I can actually see it over here to my right, but I honestly didn't know what those little guys were doing. So again, here on our show with BSG, we're here live with you, DJ Rittenhouse. What are you working on? Are you working on songs nonstop? Are you doing any writers rounds? Is that something new to you? Or are you just used to using your own songs that you write?
I've never done a writer's round. Actually, I take that back. I've done one. I was in Nashville at Curb Records writing songs with a friend of mine just last year. And so I've done one of those, I guess you call it around. It was a writing room. We were all in there writing together.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I write all my own stuff. I'm actually working with somebody right now, writing a new song. It's actually written, and we are planning on recording it soon. I just got to get a few things ironed out, and then we're gonna, head over and get it done.
I like that. And so have you also looked into the studios that are up in the area? That's another area we can probably steer you.
I haven't,
You want to.
but I definitely want to do that. I'm going to Nashville to record, so if I could do it here locally instead of going all the way over there, that would be great. It'd save me a lot of time and money.
Yeah, actually, there's Kristen, there's two that the individuals that I'm thinking of, even all around Texas, that would be very economical, and maybe something to talk about with Red Dirt Disciple, right? Studios. We're talking about studios, Kristen, instead of going all the way to Nashville.
Oh, yeah.
You've got, yeah, there's plenty around you right now. But moving all through Texas, there's a ton of recording studios. There's actually several friends. Surprisingly, a lot of the I want to say they're probably in their 30s or so. What I've noticed, just studios are popping up all over now. So, and they're not bad, actually. They're really good at what they're doing. So, and I think they grew up with the digital movement, and it's helped that grow and move into the recording, and how that's working, making it more economical for someone like an artist like yourself. So, it's expensive nowadays to be in the music business.
Yes, it's very expensive.
Yeah, it is. It is. And that's where it comes into the networking side. The networking side is when you start getting into, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is where you collab, studios, all of that good, fun stuff that we'll end up getting messages on later saying, hey, if he's looking for studio, or I heard him say he was looking for a guitar player. I heard him say he's looking for a drummer.
Yeah.
So, yep, most certainly. And then Kristen, I'm going to turn over and look at you too. We've got more time in here on Boot Stars Guitars. It is BSG here live with DJ Rittenhouse, and see where we're going with DJ and what we're going to ask him.
Did you get to ask him 2 truths and a lie? Did you get to pick? Maybe you should. Maybe you should do 2 more truths and a lie.
All right. 2 more truths and a lie. Have him do it?
You saying turn the tables on us? No, I think you make him be creative again. Let's see what else we can find out about
That's
DJ.
what I was thinking. I was hoping you meant that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be an interesting. So this is a very interesting show. So DJ, and of course I've got Jeremy and I got a few other people over here. So if we came to you again and we said, hey DJ, 2 truths and a lie, make me believe what it is about you. Oh no, we're getting the let's go. You're already getting they're revving up. Let's go. Let's get the 2 truths and a lie, buddy. What you got?
Okay, let's see. I got in a car accident when I was 16 years old, and I did not have a driver's license. I was born in the mountains. And let's see. What else can we say? I love skydiving.
I had my answer until you said that. I absolutely had my answer until you said that. What are you thinking, Kristen?
I'm thinking it is the skydiving. I'm thinking it's the skydiving.
I think it's the mountains, but so we've got skydiving and mountains. Let me go over here. Let me get back to our audience over here. Jeremy, you're not leaving me anything over here. You're not helping me. He's gone quiet.
I had to make it harder for him this time.
Well, he's quiet. There's nothing over here. No help. No help from Jeremy. Where are we going? The reason I said mountains is because you said quite a lot when I asked you about your song. You kept referring to the country and how you didn't grow up in a holler. You didn't grow up around certain areas. So that is what made me pick that.
So Kristen's right again.
Dang it. My gut said it's skydiving because I would never go skydiving, y'all. There he is. You're a little late, Jeremy.
So Western Maryland, still a part of Maryland. There's the Appalachian Mountains run through there, and my dad was at Bible college over there when I was born. I didn't necessarily grow up there, but I was born there, and then we came back to the Eastern Shore of Maryland. Oh. So the lot. I've never been skydiving.
I would never go, actually.
Never.
I don't understand the urge to go do it. And I honestly, when you said it, that's what got me. I was like, I need to change my answer, but I'm not going to change it. But I have one over here saying, oh, I want to go skydiving. I'm like, Kristen, would you go skydiving?
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah. I was like, I don't think it's just me, but I just don't understand.
Yeah, I'll put it to you this way.
What is
God
that?
did not give me feathers.
No, he didn't.
So I'm not jumping out of the airplane.
No, he did not want me to jump out of something moving in the sky with, hello, here I am. No way. I would not do that. So I don't understand that adrenaline of jumping out of a plane. I've been in situations where my adrenaline has been pumping, But that's called life, trials and tribulations of
Yeah.
living and growing
Yeah.
up, needing to get away fast. So maybe I had enough of that, and I don't need that excitement or thrill that someone might be looking for. I just don't understand skydiving. When you go into your writing process, I have a question regarding that though. In your music and your writing, not even collaborations, but it is really good to collaborate nowadays. You know, if you look out there, you'll see a lot of these artists that are collaborating together to put out their music, and it's a very smart strategy right now within the music industry. If you saw yourself wanting to collaborate on a song, who would it be with?
Well, I've talked to quite a few independent artists, and I've actually collaborated with a friend of mine named Phil Klum. We wrote a song together called Cheap Hotel, and so I don't know really of anybody in the industry nowadays that I would like to collaborate as far as country music. But I would, however, like to collaborate with Disciple. Kevin Young, he's got a great screaming voice, and he does pretty good. So I do Christian or like worship rock music, and I think it would be awesome to have him scream on a couple songs. I think it would be cool.
Scream. I like that. That's cool. But yeah, writing and collaborating. Do you write a lot?
I'm always writing. A lot of times I get melodies, and I'll write choruses or hooks to those melodies, and sometimes the writing process might take years to finish a song. And then sometimes, like for instance, with Dirt Road Alibi, really, it just came to me pretty quickly.
Yeah, I can see that one. That one being like that. Yeah, writing is it a therapeutic uh exercise as well? For me, is
Absolutely.
it for you? Yeah. So therapeutic. I like that. Every bit of it. We'll have to stay in tune. We'll have to stay connected again to djrittenhousemusic.com, your website that is out there. DJ Rittenhouse was very easy to find out there on a lot of the platforms that we have listed here. And then when I went to find you on a different platform, it has your name. It has Daniel Joseph Music, correct?
Yes, that's Facebook. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. We're on multiple channels right now, and they do not like it when we list one over the other. So I let
Yeah.
you say that.
Yeah.
And we love djrittenhousemusic.com is coming from our production team from behind the scenes here on the show tonight. And also, oh, you are a wonderful songwriter.
Thank
Straight
you.
from your woman right there.
Thank
Wonderful
you.
songwriter. Yes. I would agree. Every song that we got to hear
I
tonight was
got
fabulous.
I got to see her at church with you when you were doing your performance. She's
Yeah.
very pretty. I have to tell you, she's so pretty. I saw you post a picture of her earlier today, and she's just so cute. She looks like she's just a really positive, good person.
Yep. That's my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. There
And
she
Yep.
see,
is. She's happy.
everybody that is in a creative art, they have to have somebody like that behind them because without that support, it is incredibly difficult.
Yeah. She keeps me grounded. I I tend to want to be impulsive at times, but she kind of levels that out a little bit.
Yeah.
She's saying thank you there. And are you a perfectionist, DJ?
On certain things, yes.
Your brother's telling on you.
Some things, yes. I've been a carpenter for 35 years, so I am very picky about what I do. Um,
He says you're a perfectionist.
yeah, it's got to be right, or I'm not doing
That's
it.
what he's saying. It's like he's just a perfectionist. So in the carpentry business throughout the day, and then taking off on music as you make your journey, usually that is how it works. You've got something
Yeah.
going on during the day, and then of course music comes in with that. So carpentry, are you talking about building homes
Yes,
or
ma'am.
items? Okay. Yeah.
Building and remodeling. Yep.
Yeah. Well, you're in a good spot for that too. So,
Yeah.
Texas is really good for that. So, very different climate, very, very different climate from where you've been.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
In Maryland, I mean, it gets hot there too. It really does. Um, but it's really, really humid there because we're surrounded by water.
I was
So
going
the
to say
humidity in Maryland's probably worse than here.
it's a different type of humidity. Even at Nashville's a different type of humidity. Texas is a different type of humidity. And I've been in Maryland. They're all different types of humidity, and I don't like the humidity. In any of
Humidity is terrible.
yeah. Of course
I
it is.
love it. I personally love humidity. I just got back from Baton Rouge, and I tell you why I love it. People who live in humid climates, they age slower. They have fewer wrinkles. It's scientifically proven.
Really
So yes, I love humidity. It's great.
interesting. I did not know that. I'm starting to think though. I'm like literally thinking right now
Yeah.
of individuals, and I'm like, that does make sense actually. So
Yep.
like I can go, like I'll go see my aunt like in Nashville, that type of humidity, and she ages very, very well. So, but you're right. You're talking about Louisiana right there. Now my Southern came out big time when I said that. So that's a whole different kind of humidity going on over there.
Yeah.
That's a big
That
time.
is what they call swamp butt humidity.
That it's definitely
It's terrible.
yeah, that's exactly what I would say. It is terrible. It is swampy. That's what you call it. You got to get a new song going on called "It Is Swampy" out there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and
swampy.
we have Henry Turner who just checked in with us tonight, just before we came on, saying Kristen did an absolutely fabulous job out there in Baton Rouge, and everything that was going on there. And that is Henry Turner TV, HTTV. That is what I was pulling up there, HTTV. If you check that out, you can just go to httv.com, henryturner.com. It's also on that site, but it's a full TV scope. Do you want to tell a little bit about it, Kristen?
You know, he's got a lot of really good programming on there. Kind of fits in with this particular segment we're doing because his programming is very family friendly. You can find all kinds of different older episodes of different shows on his station, which I was excited about because I grew up watching a lot of stuff that my grandma watched, so I like the old westerns, and I like all of the stuff, the television from the 50s and 60s. It's kind of like an era that would be awesome to get back to. The writing was good, and on top of having all of the good programming, he's got some very awesome, talented musicians and music that he showcases on his show. He's got a live venue there in Baton Rouge called the Listening Room. So he gets people from all over the world. I think he had somebody from France in there a while back. And so when these people are up there in the listening room playing, he's also putting them on the TV station, and if you can't be there in the listening room, then you're getting to at least sit there and watch them at home. You're getting to see some like top-notch, incredible talent, and it's all genres.
It is all genres. It is actually the blues. Now, if you go check that out, I did have to leave your brother's answer up there. He says, no wrinkles. I'm all for it. So he's cracking me up over here. And of course with Jamie, thank you. She's thanking us for hosting in this evening, saying that it's fun. Thank you for welcoming us back to Texas. Feels good to be home. Well, it feels good to have you back home, Jamie. So that is what she goes by. Is it Jamie?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. It's glad to have you here. Glad to have you, DJ, on the show tonight. Kristen, anything else you wanted to get into?
I think we've done a lot of our truth. We did all our true truths in a lie.
Yeah.
We've gotten a lot of great music. Now, do you feel like doing anything live, DJ? Do you have a guitar by you?
I could probably do something. I'd have to set this phone. I don't have a stand with me, so I've been holding
Okay.
the phone the whole time.
Oh, you've been holding it.
You can just lean it on something.
Let me get my guitar out.
There's
Okay.
only one thing that I have bought I have bought a lot of phone stands. You've probably seen those, Kristen. I've had a lot of odd things for my phone. Recently, I have found the mag stand, mag stand, and I did get it. It's off of, I actually got it off of TikTok. It is the sturdiest, best thing that I have found for me when I'm doing the shows, and it
Mm-hmm.
has a tight grip on my phone. I love it. It's not something that we would like take to an awards area. It's
Right.
too clunky for that, but especially for him right now, the mag stand I have found is very, very functional, sturdy, and good for what we're doing for you and
I'm
I.
gonna have to check that one out. I'm always looking for new stands.
Do not buy this.
Don't I?
I tell the truth. We love TikTok Shop.
Okay.
You
My
got
wife,
it tuned.
my wife is holding the phone for me.
Awesome. Thank
There you
you.
go. Jamie to the rescue.
Yeah. What was I saying? Okay, let's do this one.
Hey, Mr. Muscles.
Guitar is getting acclimated here. Just bear with me.
I would zoom in just a little. There you go.
Yeah, I done forgot the words to the song. I ain't got it in front of me. I'm embarrassed.
Oh
You're
no.
good.
Well,
Good.
let's do some more questions then. Do you want to do some more questions?
I'm gonna play you one. I'm gonna play my latest one. Country
You
Runs
can
Deep.
play a
Okay.
cover too. You can play whatever you want.
I didn't grow up down in a holler. I didn't spend my days on the Tennessee mountaintop. Where I come from, we were all for $1. We pick our backs all week just to make a few $100. It may not look like where you're from. Man, these roots run deep enough. 'Cause we're tailgates by a bonfire, Sunday morning in the church choir, singing just as I am, sneaking out after midnight, a swimming hole under moonlight. It made me who I am. It may not look like where you're from, but country runs deep in her blood. We all grew up on the outskirts of a small town. We were washed in the blood and river baptized. In these backward hometowns where everything seems to slow down, we bow our heads and thank to the God who won't deny. You may not look like where you're from. Many roots run deep enough. Cause when tailgates pump on fire, Sunday morning in the church choir, singing just as I am, sneaking out after midnight, women who under the light, made me who I am. Then I look like where you're from. The country runs deep in her blood. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. We're a little lost and a little found. Till you all come back around, we'll leave the light on. Tailgates pump on fire, Sunday morning in the church choir, singing just as I am, sneaking out after midnight, swimming hole under the light, and maybe who I am. We may not look like where you're from. The country runs deep in her blood. Country runs deep in her blood. Country runs deep in her blood.
I thought that was beautiful. I
Thank
thought you did a great job. And I've got a message in here from Jamie. She's like, I promise it sounds better live. We know that it does. We got the music in here. We played it tonight, and we will continue to make sure that the songs get played on air as well. So we'll make sure to get those on the stations that we work with as well. Biggie Ball tuning in. I don't know if that is popcorn. They're going to have to make these emojis bigger or something for what comes through here. There's no fancy buttons, just real and raw. And that is something that your brother is saying to you. No fancy buttons. It's just real and raw. Right. That is a song, my friend, right there. So you've already given me 3 ideas in here. Kristen, let's do our wrap-up round to get the show closed up.
All right, what are we doing for our wrap-up round?
We are going to say thank you for tuning in.
Oh,
please stay tuned.
It's like the Michael Jackson movie.
Yeah, I know. It's like, boom. Cut.
DJ, thank you so much for coming on the show. I really enjoyed getting to meet you in your environment a few weeks ago, and I'm glad that Tracy got to meet you and we got you on here on Boots, Stars, and Guitars.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having me. I wanted to sing that song on the inside, but I drew a blank when it comes to the first verse because I didn't have my words in front of me, but yeah. it happens.
Hey, you did excellent. We got it here. The proof is there. Thank you for a great show. Everybody can tune back in. Yes, ma'am, Diva. I see you. You can catch that replay always. Go check that out. You're on right now. I am Tracy Two-Step. You got Kristen, Rachelle there. Anytime you find an artist that is out there, please get in touch with us. And we would be more than happy to talk with you and see about getting you on air with us. Not just on air, but a full broadcast, TV, podcast, a live stream. It's basically every form of media you can think of, all in one, wrapped up here with BSG. So along with that, of course, we have our foundation, the sergeant2stepfoundation.org. That is our mission. That is what drives us forward, is getting in the community. It's an impact to move with music. And we have a mission that we are on to give back in the community. So we thank you, DJ, for being here with us tonight on BSG.
Man, thank you.
We are going to grab you again. So
sounds good to me.
All right, everybody, stay tuned in to BSG.
Little bit reckless, you can't hang, you can't handle Texas. Yeah.